This is Authorized United States Magistrate Stanley Matthew Siegfried on 18C2, coming to you on divorce for grandchildren. Now, in this episode, we're going to discuss a few things. First of all, how John Brantley Wright had my record fabricated one charge at a time over a period of time from 93 to 2008. Wherefore, he had me incarcerated on a charge I was a victim of. During this time, he had my taxes put in his father's name for said property, and he used the Veteran Supplemental Order reserves in this process. And this went on for a while, and then they did everything they could to prevent my clemency and compensation. Now, and jumping forwards, in 2017, Kathy Justice, the First Lady of West Virginia, called and admitted, yes, Mr. Secret, we admit we owe you $13.5 million, plus the deeds to 1151 Galway Road and 8050 Winchport Pike Mary J. Wright's estate. Well, that was all fine and well. Then Dana Jernell, FBI agent, decided, well, she was going to do the same process using federal resources and the Veteran Supplemental Order Reserves Network to take and basically do the same thing John Brantley did, to steal another piece of real estate for her daughter who wanted it, Cassie Marie Janelle. Well, they thought they was doing something, and found out they weren't when Judge Beryl Howell picked my warrant up. Well, that was all fine and well. Dana Jernell and her daughters decided to flee to Canada and buy tickets to my D's. Well, the U.S. Court administration called me because under Federal Criminal Rule Procedure, even if one of the people skips bail, this initiators, like Dana, they still have to proceed with the warrant, and they still have to proceed with the restitution within. Oh, Dana thinks she's going to escape prostitution. Well, Dana and Internal Affairs, here's a little clue. First of all, you got a 5-star general in there. Second of all, the agency that's in said warrant that acknowledges that they made a mistake and goes after Miss Jernell and her daughter and brings them back for prosecution would be able to apply U.S. Code 18, Chapter 73, 1512 and 1502 and be exempt from prosecution. Now, I'm sure you wasn't aware of this private investigator, Internal Affairs, because you're probably strung out on that Molly or whatever. The fact of the matter is, this is United States Magistrate Stanley Matthew Siegfried on 18C2, and the fact of the matter is, my warrant can't be dismissed until a restitution is met. And West Virginia legislation, that $1.9 million, you still will have to send it to me. West Virginia 41 code does not apply, especially in mental anguish. There's where you're wrong, buddy boy. And that is an insurance issue. Just like you cover people's insurance on their damage of a tire and stuff on the road. Blocking the right-of-way on my property, yeah, West Virginia Code 44 doesn't apply either. You need to come off of that 1.9. Jim Justice needs to come off to 13.5. And Jerome Powell, you need to come off to 9.5. And when it's all said and done, then Beryl Howell can decide how he's going to prosecute and who he's going to give the most sentence to. And I pray that it's Rosetta and Jose Cerrito, who, if you want to find him, he went to his mother's place in Guatemala, Beryl, just to let you know. And fact of the matter is, you can try fraud alert all you want, Internal Affairs. Partial means she only has power of attorney over my medical, not the financial. My inspector told me what to put in that document, unlike your dumbass. And I can see the clock's running fast, so we're going to try to get this done and over with in a snippety snap. But yeah, this is Authorized United States Magistrate coming to you live. And yes, I'm putting the facts out there. Fact of the matter is, Dana Jernell admitted guilt by fleeing, jumping bail on 18C2, going to Canada, and then buying plane tickets to Maldives. And General White, you might want to call one of the black ops and have them go get her, because that would save your tail. I'm sure Internal Affairs wasn't aware of that. And aware under federal criminal rule procedure, they still have to proceed with prosecution of the warrant, whether she's in town or not. Have a good day, one and all.